So now that we've been working on some of our own riffs and ostinatos using melodic and harmonic ideas and devices, we need to think about how we can extend these ideas into a more full piece of music. So that's what we'll be looking at doing in this session. So you need to sign into your Soundtrap for me and open your Create Your Own Riffs Ostinatos project by clicking on the Studio button. And it will load anything that you had at the end of your previous session. So you should be able to see our piano melody, our harmonic riff using our chords, and our bass line riff on the bass guitar part underneath. So they're all still there, and now we can look at adding to or changing what it is that we've got by introducing other ideas. So let's make it a little bit bigger so we can see what's happening first of all. So we've looked at these riffs and created these using the piano roll and clicking in using the mouse and recording, but now we're going to look at extending this with previous knowledge that we have. So we know that we can use things like the loops and drag and drop those in, and then of course you could always add in your pattern beat maker drum part to match with that. So we know that the kicks normally happen on beat 1 and the snares normally happen on 2 and 4, and that the hi-hats happen on the extra beats. So let's try what this sounds like with everything. Not a bad start. It's a little bit dull. Let's try adding in some extra lower bass drum parts and maybe an open hi-hat on the first beat instead of a closed one. Good, that's better. And you could even go as far as adding a crash cymbal, so maybe a crash actually on the first one and an open hi-hat on the third beat. Let's try that. And then, of course, that drum part that you've created can be looped as well to match with everything else. Again, if you're not happy with that drum sound, you can click on the Show Instrument button, which is the little picture, and you can go into machines and choose different kits or different machines. So I could change it to clean white, for example, and try playing it and see what it sounds like on this kit instead. And that drum part's quite loud, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Once you've got, say, 3 or 4 different layers like we have here, you can start to think more about your structure of your piece of music and what things might happen first or last. So we might have, for example, the drums starting for the first 2 beats of the bar, 2 bars of the piece rather, and then you might have your melody come in on its own. We need to move these 4 bar long ideas to the end of the melody so that when we then repeat the melody everything will match up still. If we were to start these 2 halfway through, then the chords that we worked out won't necessarily match with this part of the melody and it won't necessarily sound good. So we continue to loop the drums all the way through. We can have our chords coming in maybe here, or perhaps the bass line actually, and we move the chords further down like this to give it a little bit more interest, something a bit different. We can keep looping ideas as well like this, and if we zoom out a little bit we'll be able to see the whole project so far. And then you could even go as far as adding in some extra loops or sounds as well to extend your work even further. So you might want to add something like a tambourine sound, and again remember, if you have the loop turned on you can listen to the music and play the loop over the top. And you can explore all the different sounds before you choose one to add in. And then you can just drag and drop to add it. So you might then go back to the beginning, you might turn your loop off and see what it all sounds like together. you could continue to extend this with other instrument parts, by looping, by dropping parts out, by creating a separate contrasting section. There's lots you can do to continue expanding this piece of music. My suggestions would be, if you've already got your drum pattern beat maker part added in, then you probably don't want to add full drum loops from at the side. Things like tambourines or shakers or individual instrument sounds like a triangle might work really effectively, but too many drum loops will overpower any of the other riffs that you have created or repeated patterns that we've worked on our melodic instruments further up the project. So try and limit the number of different drum things you do. If you want to add different drum sounds, then you can start a separate section later on in your project, maybe loop these a little bit further and then have a clean break for a separate section where something different happens, and then you can either create a separate different drum beat to the one you've already had, or drag and drop a drum beat from the loops in to use a different one. And of course, remember to save at the end of anything that you've been working on, so that we know that you have completed your project and I can see what you've done. So save at the end to finish any work, and have fun exploring and creating your own riffs and ostinatos. I look forward to seeing what you've created.